Thanks for joining fellow motorcycle riders who are enjoying music anywhere, anytime, on the road with a high-performance audio system from Twisted Audio. This video will help make the installation of your audio system easy. Make sure you also read through the printed manual before you start. This audio system is designed to fit a number of Harley Davidson non-fairing models with windshields, as listed here. Before we begin with the installation, some important reminders. Make sure you disconnect the battery before you install the audio system. Reconnect the battery only after the installation is complete. And of course, you'll want to have the right tools for the job, so have these items handy before you get started. Here's how to install your audio system from Twisted Audio. We suggest you remove the windshield from your cycle and work on a bench or other flat surface. Now take the radio and remove the 4 screws and washers from the rear of the unit. Note that the 2 upper screws are shorter than the lower screws. First, you attach the 2 provided brackets to the radio. These brackets are used for Heritage Series installations. Use the screws removed from the radio to install the brackets. Insert and tighten the shorter top screws. The longer screws will be used in the bottom holes. We will loosely put them in the holes now to keep them handy. Now remove the 5 OEM windshield screws and acorn nuts from the windshield frame. The 3 indicated here on the top horizontal frame, and the 2 here on the vertical frames. Now it's time to attach the audio system to the windshield. Remove the 2 long screws we stored in the lower radio holes. Place the radio housing on the windshield. Line up the bottom holes on the radio brackets with the bottom holes on the windshield frames. Insert the long radio screws through the bracket and windshield frame and finger tighten. Use the long screws removed from the windshield frame and insert them through the top windshield frame holes into the lower radio mounting holes. Finger tighten. Tighten all screws with the Torx wrench. And finally, insert and tighten the center windshield frame screw. Please note that if you have the Dyna Series audio system, be sure to mount the brackets turned outwards like this. If you have the Sporty audio system, mount the brackets turned inwards like this. If you have the Deluxe audio system, you will be using brackets that look like this. And the Universal system comes with all these brackets. You will need to use the pair of brackets that best fit your specific windshield. Next, you must install the wiring harness supplied with your audio system. First, you must remove the seat and completely disconnect the battery. You will be installing this direct harness which attaches directly to the battery. On these motorcycle models, you need to lift the gas tank to install the harness underneath along the frame. Start by removing the hardware that holds the tank, the long bolt at the front of the tank, and the screw at the rear of the tank. Once released, you can lift the tank and block it up an inch or 2 using anything handy, such as a screwdriver. Then run the audio system harness along the bike wiring on the frame. You will need to feed the harness through the rubber wiring tunnel. To do this, straighten a coat hanger and push it through the wiring tunnel all the way from the rear to the front of the tank. At the rear of the tank, tape the wiring harness to the hanger using electrical tape. Use extra tape to cover the front of the harness plug. This will help smooth the feeding process. Use the hanger to pull the harness from the front end of the gas tank until the taped plug is through the tunnel, and untape the harness from the hanger. Remove the hanger. Feed the harness up the handlebar to the audio system and zip tie the harness to the existing bike wiring using 2 or 3 ties in front of the tank and behind the tank. Put the gas tank back in place and tighten the hardware that attaches the tank. Now connect the wiring harness to the battery under the seat. Start with the red cable, which goes to the positive terminal, then the black cable, which goes to the negative terminal. Reattach the windshield with the audio system to the bike. Take the 2-pin power plug on the audio wiring harness and connect to the socket on the bottom of the audio system, and flip the switch on the front of the radio to power it up. Push the windshield back into place on the bike. Then, if you purchase the optional windshield locking brackets, now's the time to install them. Position the lock bracket on the inside of the windshield frame, aligning the hole with the hole on the windshield frame, and hook the lock over the bike frame as you see here. Insert the lock screw and tighten with the Torx driver. Repeat on the other side. Now the windshield cannot be removed without removing the screws. Reinstall the seat and you're done. Now that your installation is complete, you can put on the optional twisted audio cover, which helps protect your audio system against the elements. And before you hit the road with your new system, remember these important notes. The audio system is weather resistant. However, don't expose the system to high-pressure water spray. Detach windshield and audio system when washing the motorcycle. Evidence of excessive water exposure will void warranty. Always pay full attention when riding your motorcycle. Do not operate or adjust your system while riding. Congratulations! You're ready to take great music everywhere you go on the road from Twisted Audio.